Hi everybody. Caregivers are also asking this week, how do I plan for caregiving? Caregiving is a long game, if you've ever heard that terminology, that benefits from having a plan and knowing where you are today and where you want to get caring for an elderly parent or a spouse a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. I'm Pamela D Wilson. My website is PamelaDWilson.com. In this video post, there is a link to a blog post that I wrote called The 4 Stages of Caregiving. In caregiving, many times we become a caregiver overnight from an accident or something unexpected happens with a loved one, and all of a sudden we're a caregiver. And we don't really think about how long is this caregiving going to last. We think it might be a short-term thing, and then it goes on and on and on. So how do we have a plan for today in caregiving and for what I call the long game in caregiving and really in life? When we look at caregiving, health is an aspect that really controls a lot of the care that either we will need as an individual or that our elderly parents, grandparents, other family members will need. So let's go back and look at the very long game. If you are a caregiver and you're in your 20s or your 30s and you're caring for a parent or a grandparent, how are you today taking care of your health? And do you realize the importance of taking care of your health? Are you exercising? Are you eating well? Are you attending to regular health appointments if you're in your 30s, 40s, or 50s? Do you get an annual checkup? Do you get your teeth cleaned? Do you get preventative screenings? Do you get vaccinations? The more that we can be proactive about our health when we're younger and have that desire to learn how to be healthy, the greater the effect on our life 10 years, 20 years, 30 years down the road. That's the long game of health. If you are caring for elderly parents today who have a lot of health issues, look at your own health and what you can do today to hopefully avoid having those health issues when you are older. We've become a society that we want everything today. We want instant gratification. We don't want to wait for things. We don't want to plan for things. But the area of health is an area that has a significant long-term impact on our quality of life, no matter how old we are. But because there's not a lot of education out there about the importance of health, we don't think about it. We become older. We have a lot of health diagnoses like high blood pressure and diabetes and breathing concerns, as do our elderly parents. And that affects everything in caregiving, and it shows us what our future as caregivers might be like when we look at our elderly parents. So how do you help your elderly parents plan for this long game? The idea is having conversations today about what your parents want for care, who is going to be that caregiver. Is it you? Is it other family members? Will you hire care? Will your parents move into a care community? How will you pay for care? And then all of the legal considerations: medical power of attorney, financial power of attorney, a living will, a will. There's a lot to plan for in caregiving. Check out my website, PamelaDWilson.com, for a lot of help, a lot of information in my caregiving library. On my Facebook page, there are hundreds of videos about caregiving, and especially check out the link in this video to the article called The 4 Stages of Caregiving. That will give you an idea of how care needs can change over time and may help you think about things that you should be talking about today with your elderly parents and looking about today in regard to your own health. I'm Pamela D Wilson. My website is PamelaDWilson.com. Share this information with others who are caregivers. Have a fabulous day today. I'll see you tomorrow in another video.